As a yoga teacher, we hold immense responsibility to our students and to the yoga community to adhere to ethical guidelines. It is a privilege and honour to lead students on a physical, mental, spiritual and sometimes emotional journey to the self. And ethics is a critical part of teaching yoga. Yoga is a practice that extends far beyond the time spent in a classroom, and it's absolutely important to understand the guiding principles that form its foundation. The Yamas and Niyamas are the first two limbs of the 8 limbs of yoga, most commonly viewed as the guiding principles of yoga. So in the Yamas we have, for example, non-harming, truthfulness, non-stealing, sexual restraint and non-greed. And the Niyamas we have self-purification, contentment, self-discipline, self-study and self-surrender. So let's have a look at the Yamas. Non-harming, ahimsa. As a teacher, we should strive not to bring harm to our students or others in any way. We should always be respectful of our students' personal space and ask for permission before making any adjustments or assist. We should also strive to never harm students with any physical touches. We can also practice non-harming through our words by speaking positively to our students instead of negatively, and be mindful to provide direction with positive reinforcement. Truthfulness, satya. We should always be honest and authentic in our teachings. Always be yourself and don't try to be like another teacher or someone else, if it is at the expense of being true to yourself. We can also practice satya by admitting to ourselves and our students that we don't always know the answers. If a student asks you a question and you don't know the answer to it, be honest and let them know you are not sure, but that you can help them find the answer. Non-stealing, asteya. Be respectful of your students' time and never rob them of a great class experience. They took the time to be there, so it's our responsibility as yoga teachers to provide a positive experience for them, making sure you are well rested for your classes and well prepared. Non-greed, aparigraha. There are many ways to practice aparigraha. Always charge a fair price for your offerings. You can easily figure this out by seeing what others in your location are charging for the same services. Outside of financial scenarios, it's also important that when we give to others, we do so without expecting anything in return. This isn't to say that all our teaching should be free, but just that we should be wary of entitlement. Even as a teacher, we are always a student and should treat teaching opportunities as a chance to learn. When we find gratitude in the things that we have, we're able to live a freer life. Moderation, brahmacharya. As a yoga teacher, you always want to present yourself as a professional. Be mindful of how you dress or behave when teaching classes. Practicing moderation also means refraining from any inappropriate relationships with your students. Be mindful of inappropriate touching to your students, staying clear of sensitive areas like the breasts or the genitals. Teachers and students often find themselves together frequently, and if the relationship starts to become more sexual, you can lose the dynamics that make you valuable as a teacher. While some associate moderation with total abstinence, the Yoga Sutras portray it more towards moderation and balance. Total abstinence moves towards one extreme, while total indulgence moves towards another.